Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be looking at how do you draw an isometric projection or view of a truncated cone given the front elevation and plan. All right. Now, in the previous video, we looked at the construction of an isometric circle. In today's video, you'll be seeing the isometric circle. Will not be using the specific construction that we did in the previous video, but we'll be using an isometric circle to represent our isometric view in today's video. Okay, so let's get started. Now, if you visited the previous video on isometric projection, you would have seen that the receding lines for an isometric drawing is drawn at what angle? Can you remember? And at the end of the video, I'll be asking you three questions. Yes, two questions will be related to the specific topic, and one question would be a fun question that is really also related to the topic, but not directly. All right, and at the end of the video, you'll see what I'm speaking about. Okay, so here we have the front elevation and plan, and we're going to draw the three-dimensional um, object being represented in isometric projection. Yes, so can you remember the angle that the receding lines are drawn at? 30 degrees. Good job if you remember that it was 30 degrees. So let us set out our drawing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to draw a construction line to start off. Yes, a short horizontal line and a short vertical line. Okay, good. This is our starting position if you was drawing with the traditional T-square. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back again and we're going to draw line. The length of the line would be, all right, so we're going to draw a line starting at this location, and the length of the line will be 120 and the angle will be 30 degrees. Good. All right. All right, we're going to be drawing a square equal to the circle that we need. So we need a circle of 120 diameter, so we'll have to draw a square of 120 millimeters. All right, so the angle would be that. Now come down, same 120, and the angle. Can you guess what the angle would be going down there? Yes. How much did you get? What's the angle you got? If you got 210 degrees, you are correct. All right. So we're gonna come back with this square now, 20. What angle would this be going down? Um, 330. Good. So we're correct, right? So what angle did you get a while ago coming down? All right. Now, the next thing we're gonna do now, we want to get the height that the next square would be on. Um, Let me construct the circle at the base first and then we move up to the top. All right. So we're going to draw another line from here. Yes. And we want it to be 60 degrees to the horizontal. All right. So we're going to draw a line 60 degrees to the horizontal. So let's say it's 150 at 60. All right. Good. All right. So there we have our line being drawn from this point going up to touch the line, this line. All right, we're going to do the same procedure on this side. All right, so we're going to go again, line. All right, then now, what angle you think that angle would be if we need it to be 60 degrees um, to the horizontal from the left hand side of the angle. So how much did you get? 120? All right, so we're gonna good. 120 was correct. All right. Okay. All right. So there we have the first step. The next step is to repeat the process from up this point up here where my cursor is, right? Where these two lines meet, you're gonna repeat the same process. So we go line from here, go line from here, right? I want it to be coming down 60 degrees to the horizontal line that we started with, which would be the t-square line, right? All right, so let us put in here one. What angle you think that would be? Want a line 60 degrees to the horizontal, which would be the t-square. Hmm? So it's 60, 60. Let us see if it's 210. Okay, so we want a line from this point, yes, which is 60 degrees to the horizontal line that we started with, which was this first small line here, right? What angle you think that should be coming down? All right, so there we have completed the construction to draw the circle, okay? The next step now is to draw an arc to get the complete the semicircle. All right, so we're gonna draw the circle now. That's the top one. We're gonna draw the lower one. All right, we're gonna draw the next arc. So we're gonna go here, there, and there it is. All right, enter. We're gonna draw the next arc. So here's the center there, radius there, and there it is. Enter. All right. We're gonna repeat the process, and we're gonna go here, there. I'm gonna draw the radius wrong. Good. And there is our circle for the base. All right. So this is how you draw an isometric circle. Okay. All right. Now, in this drawing, the next isometric plane is 60 millimeter above the base, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to draw a line which is 60 millimeters from this corner going up, okay? So we go line there, and the height should be, um, let us put it at one 140 for 150 for today's class. All right, 150. All right, enter. All right, originally we needed 60, but I'll change it to 150. All right, now what you're gonna do now, there are different ways in which you can do it, but I'm gonna show you this way. All right, what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw from here, you're gonna draw like another isometric square that is equal to 120 by 120. Okay, so we're gonna go again, line from this point, And what would be the length of the side? 120, right? And the angle would be what? 30. Good. We're going to go this way again. Yes, which is 30 degrees on that side. So we're going to make the line 120 and the angle, what would the angle be? Can you guess? All right, there's the angle. Did you get it right? I remember the end of the thing. I'm going to ask you three questions. All right, so we need a line again, 120. What would be the angle here? Can you guess? Oh, I made a mistake there. Undo. Wow, everything. All right, so let's go again. So at this point, which is the height, we're gonna draw another isometric square up there of size 20 millimeter. All right. So we go line. Yes, it would be 120, and the angle would be right. Then we're gonna come around again, and the line will be 120 angle. On what angle would this be? All right, so we're gonna go line. Length will be 120. The angle will be 30. Gonna come again. 120. What would the angle here be? 150. Yes. And what the angle here would be? Can you guess? Can you guess? So we're gonna come here. 120. What the angle would be? 240. Next one. Alright, so we're gonna go line 120 and the angle. What would the angle here? What would the angle be going down there? 210. Good. And what would the angle here be coming down at from this point? Can you guess? Okay. 150. So it's 120. What would the angle be? We want a 60-degree angle, a 30-degree angle to the horizontal. Yes, going down. So I think it will be 330. Good. Enter. All right. So if you was to draw the circle at the top, what shape would you get? A cylinder. Okay. But what happened? Our circle at the top would be smaller. Right. So I'm going to make it smaller. So the next thing I'm going to do, you're going to draw a line from the midpoint to the midpoint here. Press enter. I'm going to draw another line from the midpoint to the midpoint there. All right. All right. Now what you're going to do, you're going to draw a square in the center of this box, right? Okay. So, what we're going to do, we're going to draw a line from here. We're going to draw a circle at the top that is 100 millimeters in diameter. So the radius there would be 50. And what would be the angle going down from that point? It would be 330, right? Right. So along that point there, we have 330 there, okay? We're going to draw a line going up now. We're drawing half of the square. So the length of the side would be 50. And what the angle would be 30. Yes? Alright, so we're going to go around now. So the length of the side, the diameter of the circle is 100. So the length of the side of the square would be 100. And the angle, what would the angle be? 120. All right, so we're gonna draw a line from this point now. The length of the line will be what? 100. And the angle would be what? 150. Yes? We're gonna come around now. The length of the side will be the same 100 because we've drawn a square of 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters. What will be the angle? Hmm? 210. Right? And coming down now, what will be this angle coming down now? Can you guess? So the length of the line will be 100 millimeters. What will be the angle? 330, yes? And coming around again, the length of the side will be how much now? 50. And the angle would be 30 millimeters. And there we close the construction square that we would need. Okay? We're going to repeat the same process that we did to get the circle below. Okay? So we're going to go line there. Yes? Let's make the line 150. What would the angle be? What would the angle be? It would be 60, 160 degrees, yes? Enter. All right, we're going to repeat the same process from this point again. We're going to draw a line. Yes? We're going to make the length of the line 150. What would the angle be? 120. Yeah? Enter. All right, we're going to do the same process up the top here, just like what we did below. All right, so we're going to go line. Yes? We're going to make the line 150. And what would the angle be for that angle going down there? I think it's 300. Yes, it's 300. Now we're going to repeat the same process to complete the construction. So from here, this point, we're going to draw a line 150. And what would the angle be? 300, I think. No. So we're going to draw a line from here to complete the process. So we'll go again 150. And the angle would be 210. All right, so we're going to repeat the process. We need a 60-degree line from here going down. What would the angle be? 60 degrees to the horizontal, coming down. I think it would be 210. Good. Enter. All right. All right, so here we have the construction for the circle, the smaller circle at the top. And then now you would draw the points now, okay? So we're gonna draw the points now. So we select the point here. This is the radius, and we come around, right? To there. Good. We're gonna continue the arc. So we come here, radius there, and we go around. Yes. All right. So we're gonna complete our arc. Here's the center. We're gonna go there, and we're gonna go around to there. Yes. So we're gonna complete our circle now. Isometric circles. This will be the radius. I will come around. And there it is. Good. Right. So to complete the drawing now, all you would need to do now is just complete the drawing. Okay? Alright, so here's our truncated cone. Remember, I use different measurements. Okay, so that you could see the drawing clearly. If I had drawn this small little circle here, you wouldn't see the construction so clearly. So that is why I changed the diameter to a larger diameter. Okay? All right, so here's our finished truncated cone doesn't resemble a cone at first glance, but they are different diameters. Okay, so this is how you would draw a truncated cone where the cut is horizontal to the base. All right. So I promise you that I had three questions. What shape do you get when you draw a circle in isometric? And then the next question is, what is a truncated cone? Yes. And the third question is, what are the two main pieces of information that you would need in terms of dimensions to draw a cone? So those are your three questions. You can answer those questions in due course. All right. So thanks for watching. Um, in the next video, we'll be looking at how you draw the development for the truncated cone. So I'm gonna put in the a link to, at the end of the video, the link to the first video regarding the development of the cone, so you could look at it if you need to look at it. All right, thanks for watching, and that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you answered the three questions correctly. Maybe you could put it in the section there. All right, good then. Bye.